Bastion time. I'm your host, Bastion. Let's get on to some Nintendo news. Now, you're probably all familiar with the infamous Nintendo/Philips project that was supposed to be a CD add-on to the Super Nintendo to let you play more advanced games but still use your Super Nintendo, and then the fact that that didn't pan out, so then Nintendo ended up giving Philips rights to use very specific characters to create their own games for their own CD-based system, and that was the infamous CDI and the horrifying Hotel Mario and Link Faces of Evil and those travesties. Well, apparently Nintendo was, even after those complete disasters, as recent as the Wii, possibly the Wii U, Nintendo was working with Philips again to create something that is even weirder, and it was called the Illumination system. And this was supposed to be a bizarre peripheral which would shine lights out, different colored lights depending on what's happening in a game. Have no idea how this could have possibly been, useful whatsoever, but it's an interesting idea. If you want to check out those patents and more information about that, there's a link for you down below. So, various companies and people and media types have been insisting that Nintendo should release its older catalog, its older games on iOS devices and Android devices, and that will make them very profitable, and so on and so forth. Now, they're just looking at it from that angle, it seems like, well, sure, why not? But looking at it from a more in-depth angle shows why. One of the reasons why Nintendo might be completely disinterested. Now, they say the reason why they're disinterested is because they feel Nintendo games should be on Nintendo consoles. That's it, end of story. But an interesting study came out that shows that the type of people who purchase games on the iOS devices, or maybe more specifically, the genre of the most profitable games on iOS devices and Android devices, would not be the kinds of games that you would find on Nintendo consoles at all. It's mainly puzzle games, things like Words with Friends, and various other types of puzzle games. Not a platformer, not a action RPG, not an action adventure game. So it's no wonder that Mario and Zelda are not out on iOS devices. They wouldn't really sell astronomical. And that's just one reason, and Nintendo hasn't said that this is why, but it's just very interesting to see that the types of Nintendo games that we love to play would not at all fit, or wouldn't really sell that well on touchscreen devices, so that's interesting. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys later on for more Zelda news. See you guys tomorrow for more Nintendo news. Bye, guys.